Good morning. It's Saturday, February 16th, 2008, around 11:30 a.m. My name's Eric Tipler, and I'm standing here at the corner of 14th and Irving Streets in the middle of Columbia Heights, which is in the middle of Washington, D.C. Now, I've lived in this neighborhood for about 5 years, and the neighborhood is undergoing massive change right now. Right behind me, as you can see, they're putting the finishing touches on what's going to be the largest retail space in all of Washington, D.C. It's going to have a Target, it's going to have a Best Buy, it's going to have a bunch of other stores, and it's going to have a parking garage that I've read can hold 1,000 cars. Now that's behind me. On either side of me, they're building luxury condos over there and luxury apartments over there. And right behind the camera is a CVS. So all of this stuff is being built on this corner. All of these are about to open in a month. They're going to have lots of new people moving into the neighborhood. So what we're going to be doing over the next 8 weeks is keeping a video blog, hopefully once a week. There's a policeman right next to what we're doing, but I guess we're okay. Keeping a video blog once a week of just the changes happening in this community and in all the different communities that are living in this neighborhood. And hopefully I'll be talking and we'll be interviewing people who live around here and just talking to different people in the community. Today what we're going to be doing is doing a short sort of tour of all the new construction happening in this block and hopefully talking to some people in the neighborhood too. So to start out with, here's a shot of what this block looked like 2 years ago before the construction began. And as you can see, it's very different. There's a lot less here. And so now let's go on a little walk around the neighborhood and see what's here now. If I had a little bit more money, this would be me standing in the kitchen of my new home in Kenyon Square, one of the new luxury condo buildings that's going up in the middle of Columbia Heights. The Washingtonian magazine called this one of the hottest new places to live in DC. Now, right across the street from this building is the entrance to the new Target Best Buy facility. The Target is going to be in this building, and then you can see at street level are lots of retail spaces for stores. There's a Lane Bryant opening up, and I know other stores are in negotiations to go in there. So let's take a walk down the street now and look at some of the businesses that are already open in the middle of Columbia Heights. Okay, so right here we have a new medical day spa that's opening. And if you keep walking down, we have a Starbucks coffee right here. One of the nicest Starbucks in DC, I think. The staff is amazingly friendly. Keeping on going, we have a dry cleaning. There are now 3 dry cleaners on this very block. We also have a FedEx Kinko's right here. There's a couple of other stores that are about to open in the rest of this space. There's going to be a restaurant, and then on the corner down there, there's already another restaurant open. This Giant was one of the first big retail developments to open up in the neighborhood. And as you can see around it, there's now a square with, again, more luxury homes. Also a Hispanic Culture Center, the Tivoli Theater, which has a coffee shop and lounge on the first floor. And this whole space that you see right in front of us, there are plans to develop it into sort of a park area with fountains and places to sit and everything. Here in DC, we're definitely at the heart of Obama country. He won over 75% of the vote in the primary, and as you can see, even though this apartment building isn't fully occupied yet, his presence is already felt. This is the luxury apartment building that's at the southwest corner of 14th and Irving Street. As you can see from the advertising that's already up on the side of the building, it's going to be occupied by a mix of very beautiful, racially diverse people. So this corner is on the back end of the new Target complex, running up against where the new Bell Multicultural High School is. Now if you look to the right of the corner going up Irving Street, we have this facade from one of the buildings that used to be here. 2 years ago, this facade was the only thing standing in this entire block. It was just, as you can see, it was just a dirt field behind that. Now, if we walk up along this facade, you can also see where there used to be a mural that was created by community members. And also, the street that we're on right now is Irving Street. And it's going to be really interesting. This is one of the major arteries running into Columbia Heights. Once we have the 1,000-car garage open, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the traffic here. After walking around the neighborhood some, we walked back to the corner where we started, and my roommate Sandy spoke with a colleague of mine and his wife who happened to be walking through.
We're from Washington, D.C.
I'm a Washingtonian.
Oh, okay,
This is my
fantastic.
area.
All right, so how do you feel about what's going on here?
I love it. I love the development that's currently happening right now. I think there's a lot of progress. There are a lot of things up here, like Target, Best Buy, that's coming, Tuesdays, things that we don't have. That's never been here.
What kind of change do you think that's going to bring to the area? You suspect it's for the best?
Yes, I do. Metro station here, and you have restaurants, classy restaurants. This area is connected to the Adams Morgan area, downtown hotspot. You know, plenty to do. I can't imagine like what someone can come out here and not be able to do. This is one city you can do everything,
Right.
in one specific area.
Are you concerned about like congestion and like? I mean, we feel like this is going to be the biggest shopping complex in Washington D.C. So it's going to be something that D.C. probably hasn't seen, and it's going to be bringing people to this area that kind of haven't come to this area before.
Yeah.
But
It's pretty much going to be the new Georgetown. Yeah,
it is going to be cool.
It's going to be
yeah.
congested, but it's going to be crowded with people who are looking to have a good time.
Yeah, it's like Georgetown, but with public transportation,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Definitely. I agree. I agree with you.
We have supporters here of DC USA.